are you? This is Lori. 74Blessed is my Twitter account. Well, I wanted to do your video chat because I think that this is so cool. And so I am really, really looking forward to seeing all the other videos that are attached to this as well, because it just really interests me to find out exactly what people or why people are watching the show and continue to watch. So I will go ahead and answer your questions. Number one, how did you discover the show? Well, actually, I discovered the show through a friend of mine, an old military friend of mine. I was in the Navy for 10 years. So she actually said, have you watched the show Scandal? And I said, no. What is Scandal? Don't know anything about it. Didn't know any of the characters or anything. So I turned it on Thursday night. She was like, you better watch. And it just so happened to be episode number 6. Do I need to say any more? It was the episode of the trial and or the trail, excuse me, and it was just, I mean, so deep on so many levels. I said, who in the world are these people, and how in the world did they ever get them two together? It was amazing. So also to add to that, my 76 and 80-year-old aunts watch it as well, and they said, you got to watch this show. And so, of course, I had to watch because they're so cute when they're talking about it. So it just piqued my interest even more. Who is my favorite character? My favorite character is Huck. Huck is so deep on so many levels. It just really, really, he has you crying at one moment, then you're laughing at another. He has Olivia's back to the very end. He definitely relates with her. He will crawl into bed with her when she's down. I mean, it's just so many levels of why Huck is my favorite character. But that would have to be probably the number one reason, is that he has her back to the end. He literally will go over a cliff. Number 3 is, who is your least favorite character? Hands down, Edison. Annoyance. I mean, every time I turned on the TV, he was sitting on her couch. I said, really? Why is he in her apartment again? You need to change the locks, girl, because really, he's just over the top. If I turn on that TV one more time and he's sitting on that couch, I swear I was going to jump through the TV myself and say, get the hell out. Out. She doesn't want you here. So that has to be my least favorite character. It was just dead as a doorknob the minute it started. What is my favorite episode, which was question number 4? Favorite episode number 6, hands down. It showed just how deep their relationship goes and how much in love they actually are with each other. I think it showed it on a whole nother level. And boy, oh boy, did they act out that scene. And you know which scene I'm talking about. It was just fantastic. My favorite Pope and Associate case would have to be Hollis Doyle's daughter getting kidnapped. It showed that actually that Hollis had a heart. I didn't think he had one in there because the man is so, he's funny on so many levels and so evil on another. He reminds me, I think he's has to be Melly's brother. It has to be Melly's brother, hands down, because the man is just on a whole nother level of distasteful. But he actually cried when he thought his daughter was kidnapped. And it kind of dawned on me in the middle of the episode that I don't think that she's actually kidnapped, but when it actually came out that she wasn't kidnapped, that's when I was just like, this girl is about as ruthless as they get. Number 6, the top 3 favorite Olitz moments were, for me, the 1-minute moments. You can literally see him look into her soul when they have those 1-minute moments. I think it is probably the most loving thing that anybody can do, is just take a minute and just take it all in. And I mean, he looks at her and it's just, you can see the love in his face. The second is the Rose Garden. When he said, I belong to you, you belong to me, my every thought is by the look on your face. I mean, I was crying. And then I jumped up, fainted on Tangela's fainting couch, and I got up again. It's like, did he just say that? It was just so deep. Loved it. And the third would have to be, of course, when they made love to each other for the first time. I mean, once again, I think he saw into her soul. They played that scene out to the T. Didn't miss a beat. Love it. Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn. They picked, Shonda Rhimes did a fantastic job casting them two. I'm trying to tell you. The 7th question was, How obsessed am I with the show from 1 to 10? Well, actually, I'm an 11 because I think I didn't surpass the whole 10 Richter scale. It just is off the chain for me. And like I said, my family watches it. My close friends watch it. My best friend watches it. And so it just is something that we can all talk about on a weekly basis. Matter of fact, right after episodes go off, I call my cousin and she and I watch it again for the second time on the same very night. So we don't go to bed till like midnight on Thursday. So it's another midnight night for me. And of course, I'm just getting home from work, so you can see. Yeah, it just we do our thing on Thursday nights. And then the eighth question you had was if you had to choose Edison or Jake. Well, you already know how much love I have for Edison, so you already know I'm gonna pick Jake because Edison is just an annoyance to me. And that whole thing was just water under the bridge, a lot of water. But number 9 was why do I keep watching Scandal? The reason why I keep watching is because, like I said, it has so many layers to it. It's like an onion and an egg to me. An onion because they have so many layers to this show, and it just keeps you interested. Every week is something new, and you can't miss one show because that one show will top. It just keeps adding layers to the whole thing. And I said also an egg because in the center is it runs, but on the outside it's hard as a shell. You would think that you saw everything that you need to see, but no, it's running so deep in the inside, and so the show is just it touches different layers. So I just really like the fact that every time I watch it, it's something new that I'm like, I can see myself end up, in that situation. Then the 10th question that you have is what other 3 shows do I watch? Well, the 3 shows that I watch are Revenge. That comes on ABC as well. Love that show. Love it. Not as much as I like Scandal, of course. The other show is Deception, which comes, I think, on NBC. And then The Game, which comes on BET. I like that show as well. Those are the shows that I watch outside of Scandal. But, of course, nothing beats Scandal. Anyway, I hope you liked my video chat, and hope to talk to you soon on the next live chat, which is in 2 weeks from tonight. Can't wait. Anyway, take care.